they are already in the lobby. We can go ahead and give them the all clear. Get them in this match. Get set and ready to go as we have officially struck 9 o'clock. And we can get this second match going again. Another best of 5. The Mayo Enthusiasts and Dayton Flyers. Apparently, I have not updated my scene, so I'm going to try and say the correct names here. It is all good on your end, and it's just on my end that it's best up. We will roll with it as Mayo Enthusiasts, J-Han and Evil Marthy. For the side of Dayton Flyers, we have pushed Lemming and Masashi Kumaniko. If I screwed that up, I apologize. We're going to go with Masashi the entire time, just so hopefully I don't mess that up, as Evil Marthy does not mess up the shot here. Push Lemming tries to get up to it, just an incredibly quick challenge. Masashi not able to get back in time, as it is just on point, and a quick 1-0 lead for the Mayo Enthusiasts. Kickoff going to go over to Masashi, gets it over the top of J-Han as well. Looking for the pass down mid. Not going to be able to be there, as Evil Marthy out of the boots is just being bumped. The ball just slowly dribbling down the side. I believe this is Tier 3, but I'll tell you what, welcome to Prime Tier 3 gameplay. Game number 1, both teams just trying to feel each other out, trying to get their wheels underneath them against the opposition, as J-Han not able to get that flick on by Push Lemming. Stealing the boost, is going to go ahead and rotate on back as Marthy gets it over the top. J-Han with the 50 is just sitting in front of the net. Marthy could not get there, had to rotate out, pick up the mid boost. It's going to allow Push Lemming to get it over the top. One doesn't have any boost, hit the second touch, but couldn't line it up for the shot as Masashi drops it right down mid. J-Han just gonna boom this one downtown. Was on point. Lemming there for the save. Does get bumped out, but not demoed. Does put him in an awkward position as Marthy tries to rotate back, sees his teammate explode right in front of his eyes. No, he is in a 1v2 scenario, but he can be as aggressive as he wants, as J-Han is back on defense. Will now come in and try to alleviate the pressure, tries to start the offense going, and that's going to be a miss from Masashi, and J-Han gets the goal here as Masashi attempting to get up to that ball, just didn't have enough time, almost comes back down on top of it. Would have been a fantastic save coming out of nowhere. That gives Mayo Enthusiasts a 2-0 lead here in game number 1. J-Han off the kick, that's just geometry. J-Han apparently getting his math rolling here as Push Lemming. I don't know if the communication wasn't there or what. Picked up that corner boost and ended up driving up the corner instead of back towards the net, as the ball was most certainly on, and the geometry works out for the Mayo Enthusiasts, now up 3-0. Marthy not able to get that touch. Masashi did challenge it, but now it's a 2v1, and on an island as Push Lemming does a fantastic job of avoiding the demo, but just could not get back down as J-Han, realizing the jump happened, just keeps the ball low, goes 5-hole, and Mayo Enthusiasts now up 4-0. Oh, the demo comes through from J-Han, but Marthy unable to get the shot on point. Was a difficult angle, didn't have a ton of boost to work with. Not able to get that 5th goal, had the opportunity. That one's going to be 50'd right in front of the net. Marthy just gets up to it, able to tap it out to the sidewall. J-Han followed up Lemming with that corner boost. Going to go ahead and pass it on over to Masashi. Has plenty of space to work with. Doesn't get the right angle off of the ceiling, and a couple of more misses come out. J-Han able to pass it up to Marthy. Could not catch up to the ball to be able to get that shot off, as Mayo Enthusiasts putting on a ton of pressure here. And it looks like for the Dayton Flyers, it's just a matter of getting settled into the series. A couple of touches and misses that are not expected from this squad. Need to clean up their play just a little bit, and part of that could be the pressure from the Mayo enthusiasts could be the fact that they are just flying all over the pitch and getting in their faces every single time, getting the passes across as well. Jahan able to get that second touch and pick up the mid boost at the same time. Just go ahead and fires that shot near post. Will be defended well as Masashi picks it up in the corner, gets a 50, goes hard off that sidewall as Jahan just being a nuisance in the net. Didn't see Mayo enthusiasts are 100% comfortable going for those bump plays, going for those demo plays, and even if they're not getting them, just making sure that they are knocked off of their spot. Is that touch going to go off the sidewall? Lemming not able to get there in time. Marthy just fires it up well high, tries to set up a shot for Jahan as he just drives into the net, taking a member of the Dayton Flyers with him. No shot to be had. Back down the other way. The transitional play coming through for Dayton Flyers. It goes back down the other way, and again, just a little bit off. Not able to catch up to that ball for Mayo enthusiasts. Dayton Flyers, they're getting shots on point. They're getting that transition going, but nothing is terribly threatening. It is on point. There is a chance to go in, but usually is with a member of the Mayo enthusiasts already sitting back in net and waiting. Masashi winning that 50, going to go ahead and pick up the penny on the side, get a little bit of boost, trying to attack and get anything going here for the Dayton Flyers, continuing to get this ball around the corner, but not in front of the net. As the rotations are incredibly strong here from the Mayo enthusiasts to keep that one out. Just continue to keep it here in the corner. Now cleared out. Evil Marthy up to Jahan, going to doink it into the corner. Pick up one more demo for the road as that one's sitting in front of the net. Jahan tries to get one more. It just drops on out. And the Mayo enthusiasts take game number 1, 4-0. And look at the offense. 11 shots to 3 in favor of the Mayo enthusiasts, just being able to constantly pepper that net. 7 saves from the Dayton Flyers, doing a fantastic job on that defensive side. But when you are giving up more goals than shots had, it is never going to be a friendly game for you. Need to up that offense, and again, a lot of it I think is just a matter of settling in here for the Dayton Flyers. There were a couple of touches, taking the ball up that sidewall, going off the ceiling and being at an off angle from it. A couple of misses as the ball just floating up towards mid. And Mayo enthusiasts doing a great job of getting on those incredibly quick and playing incredibly fast for what it looks like Dayton Flyers is necessarily comfortable to, but once they settle into this game, can very easily start coming back. Just need to find that back to the net, get that first one in, break the ice, and then keep it rolling as Jahan gets the top cheddar Bardowski. Masashi rushing back to the net, and Jahan, you see Masashi doesn't even jump for it. He knows that one's high, and the crossbar just had better ideas for Mayo enthusiasts. Go ahead and get that one kicked on in. Getting that first goal once again here early for Mayo enthusiasts. Jahan not able to get that one to find the post and end, but Evil Marthy, again, the speed from Mayo enthusiasts working out from his Masashi. Look at, you can tell that path, expecting that ball to be wide, going down to that corner, was going to go ahead and pick it up that sidewall, and just not able to get the read off that post, and allows another goal to come through from Mayo enthusiasts. And they did come through and have a message of lag, and it looks like Masashi is having some issues with either some packet loss, something going on, and you see the symbol. Yeah, that's what the WoW spams are coming through. It's having, and that might have been where the read came from, is having some internet issues, but according to the rules we play on, they can ask for a server reset after this one if it is still going on. But this match continues to play at this point, as Mayo enthusiasts racked up 3 quick goals here, as Dayton Flyers just being dealt a tough hand here. in this match to see if they're able to overcome it, as Jahan gets a nice ground to air dribble over the top of that last defender. Push Lemming just not able to get to it. It's beautifully done by Jahan. Gonna get goal number 4. Yeah, Tank, it's Jahan. Just 90 seconds in, already a 4-0 lead. And you can tell, man, Masashi is just having all sorts of issues. Not able to read where that ball is going. Being able to get those touches and the clean shots. The demo habits at the far corner. Push Lemmy tries to throw this one on point. Jahan is there for the save. We'll be able to throw it to the corner. This ball picked back up by Masashi. Evil Marthy going to be the first one to it in the speed. Jahan going for the demo. Lemming, good clean catch. Able to pick up the corner boost, but gets 50'd by Jahan and then throws it off his own back wall. And he gets over the top of Jahan. It looked like it was going to be another goal, but not to be had. As Push Lemming gets that one pissed off his own corner. The net is open. Needs to get to this ball quickly. Doesn't have any boost though, and will be turned back down by the Mayo enthusiast. It does look like as Push Lemming gets demoed, Masashi's having a little bit better of an internet connection. Looks like it has started to sort itself out, but doesn't have any boost. The ball pops over the top of Push Lemming, and Evil Marthy will just carry it on down into the open net and go up 5-0 here in this game, as Masashi was just on the hunt for boost. 0 in the tank. I don't know if it was a miscommunication of who was going to attack in the corner. They're going to go back and defend, or he thought he had a little bit more time, but just not to be the speed from Mayo enthusiasts continuing to work out for the blue side here. Push Lemming gets it over the top of Jahan, catches it on the sidewall, has Masashi rotating mid, tries to get that pass across the pin out of a boost, tries to wave dash into it and get any sort of pop, but not to be. Jahan gonna win that 50 at midfield, get bumped out as Masashi tries to rotate around and get anything towards the net for this Dayton Flyers squad, as Evil Marthy just patiently waiting, able to flick it just high. Jahan there for the shot and make it 6-0 here for Mayo enthusiasts, as Evil Marthy just sat and waited for an eternity for the Dayton Flyers to clear out after that pre-jump, expecting a shot to come incredibly quick, just not to be. Mayo enthusiasts putting on an offensive clinic here in this game, in this series. Their defense has not been tested. It's basically just been how strong their offense has been. 11 shots to 3 in game number 1. Give it another shot for and goal for the Mayo enthusiasts, as Jahan gonna pick that one up, his 5th goal, and we are at 11 shots to 2 already in this game. Not needing to play the defense, as they are just constantly down on the red half of this pitch from the get-go, as Push Lemming ends up going by that ball just a little bit. Evil Marthy playing for the 50. It goes all the way out. Masashi having an opportunity. Jahan picking it up, takes it to the sidewall. Look how far that ball popped off. It looked like it caught both Jahan and Masashi off guard at how far that one went, as both players ended up going on by. Jahan gets the demo on Masashi. Has to get back for that backboard defense, as Masashi again gets that touch, and the 50. It's Jahan gets ever so slightly onto that ball. A Push Lemming could not get that shot on point, and look at how quick the transition is for Mayo enthusiasts. And like you said, nice pass and great shot coming out from Push Lemming, as Jahan, the outlet to Evil Marthy, already upfield. No way that the Dayton Flyers are going to be able to get back in time for that one. Well, a double fake kickoff coming out. read well by the Dayton Flyers. Able to get a shot on point, but it was defended. Able to be sent on back push. Lemming with the catch, put him into an awkward position. Try to carry that one up the wall. Instead, it just drops behind them, but a 50 win by Masashi out of boost, and Jahan somehow got that mid boost as well. Just continuing to crank down on this pressure, gets the pass off the back wall. Evil Marthy not there, expecting a challenge to come out. Instead, it was just the demo comes through, and Mayo enthusiasts able to take game number 2 with a dominating 8-0 scoreline. Let's send them a quick message asking if they need a new server or if that lag has straightened itself out, as we are getting ready. My internet is in the moon. Yeah. All right. So yeah, it just says that it's his internet that's having issues. It's not necessarily the connection to the server. So unfortunate for Masashi and the Dayton Flyers, being dealt a short hand here with the internet issues, but they're playing on. They're doing what they can, and you know, at this point you're down 2-0 in the series. Just a matter of going for it and sending everything that you can at this Mayo enthusiast squad. You never know what can happen. You know, it looks like a lot of it is the speed here from the Mayo enthusiasts, and you know, if you're having internet issues, it's very difficult to read who is going where and what is going on. But if they are able to turn up the speed just a little bit and start getting the faces of the Mayo enthusiasts, able to get those touches past one, past both of them, get an open net or two, and start to get their confidence rolling. Definitely a team that can be incredibly dangerous here in Game 3. This Jahan again going for the outlet pass to Evil Marthy, just a little bit too far forward, not able to catch up to it. The demo comes through. I believe both of them got demoed. Or one just got sent all the way back. Not quite sure. It's Evil Marthy. Carry this one down to midfield. Jahan off of that back corner. No shot to be had. Masashi carries it down. Wins the 50. Tries to get the read off the corner. And it was just an awkward little crevice there. Ends up sending it back towards midfield rather than straight out. But some offensive pressure here from the Dayton Flyers, and what we like to see for the Flyers fans, something that they haven't been able to really get going on the first 2 games, and that one gets denied by the crossbar. It was sitting on the goal line. It was 80% of the way in and just not bouncing their way. Rocket League is being a cruel con to this Dayton Flyers squad here tonight on this Tuesday evening. LOS Champs Season 0 Week 5 matchup. Still searching for their first goal of this series. This is Push Lemming completely out of boost, able to pick up that save. It's demoed for his trouble. Jahan gonna send that one high. Lemming is there. It's gonna go off the post, off of Lemming. Anybody got a little pinball wizard playing in the background? My goodness, going the demo happening after a great save. Shot goes high. Follow-up shot goes wide. Off the post, off the defender for somehow Jahan finding that opening on end. And it took a little more than 2 minutes. The Mayo enthusiasts get that first goal here in game number 3. Push Lemming able to save that one. Masashi trying to get back, just gets demoed after that wave dash, having all the boost eaten out right in front of him. Will be able to get this one hard off the corner, but again, it looks like some miscommunication coming through from the Dayton Flyers on where that pass is going to happen. Ends up sending it hard off that corner while Push Lemming was getting mid boost. No chance or no opportunity for any follow-up or shot to happen. Jahan just going to back pass this one to Evil Marthy, continuing to bounce this one high, keeping it awkward. Not quite sure where that ball is going to go. Masashi ends up going off of the corner of his goal and calculate. Evil Marthy gets that one off of that top crossbar and just reads perfectly where it's going to go down. Able to boost into it as the demo happening on the far side. It looked like Masashi was just stuck there. Might have been having another tick of internet issues. And a 2-1. A 2-1 lead for Mayo Enthusiasts as Push Lemming just sends this one all the way down. Jay, you can see, chalked on the brakes, was not expecting that shot to come out and just caught off guard were the Mayo Enthusiasts. And the Dayton Flyers, they have found themselves their first goal. See if they're able to get some momentum from that as Jahan sends that one a little high and wide. Is coming for the demo and will pick that one up. Evil Marthy goes to the chip. Masashi, knowing that Lemming was demo, just attacked incredibly quickly. Didn't want to have to worry about his internet and any read that could be had. A quick attack will get the ball down into the Mayo corner. We have seen it down here multiple times in the first couple of games, but just not quite able to get the ball out towards mid and get a shot. And speaking of shot, Push Lemming after the demo gets a little Casper the Friendly post bounce here as Evil Marthy just gets absolutely destroyed. Jahan going for a little boost over ball there. Again, it was a great shot, but I don't think these Mayo Enthusiasts were expecting those two shots to come out. There's nobody home, no one even going back for it. And the Dayton Flyers have come back. They've tied this one up. Looking to take game number 3 here. Push Lemming with a 50 win on Marthy. Jahan gonna be the first one to it. Lemming completely out of boost. Masashi gets it off the back wall. Demo happening in front of the net, as well as out towards mid. Evil Marthy is just being a nuisance in front of the net after Jahan picked up a demo on both of them without any boost in his tank. Unable to finish off that play as Jahan just handing it to these Dayton Flyer players with those demos. But a great job from the Flyers to recover. Make sure that this stays a 2-2 game. Trying to at least send this into overtime. It's Masashi dropping that one out towards mid. Jahan able to get it to the sidewall, has a 100 boost to work with, throws it hard off the ceiling. It will drop, and we do indeed head to our first overtime game of the series of the night here between Mayo Enthusiasts and the Dayton Flyers. Masashi able to beat Jahan to it, sends it all the way down into that far corner, tries to get this, didn't try to get the boost, just tries to get the pass out towards the mid. It will be Jahan who gets it. Masashi completely out of boost, just has to back off towards mid, but the shots are draining down now from Dayton Flyers. They're putting on a ton of pressure here against Mayo Enthusiasts. Jahan gets it out, gets the clean catch, goes for the flick. It was a pass, and Marthy turns away. I don't know if he was expecting that one to be saved or just thought it was in. Had an open net opportunity after a great flick. Not to be. Is Push Lemming going to come across the mid, pick up yet another save, in the Flyers, their defense is hanging on here in this overtime. Is Jahan going to send that one wide? It goes off the post. Evil Marthy rushing back, so Masashi does not get the open net. Able to win the 50, picks up the mid boost. Now in a 1v1 scenario, gets a hard pass off the back wall in the demo! And Jahan is going to finish that one off after Evil Marthy does all of the work, getting the pass, getting the demo, clearing it out, and almost sending that one a little wide, but it works out for the Mayo Enthusiasts. They take game number 3, and they will take the victory. And again, look at the 16 shots coming out from the Mayo Enthusiasts as they are able to pick up that victory. Hey, what's going on, Ander? Thank you for the biddies. As It looks like we are going to get Jahan here in with us from the victorious Mayo enthusiast. Jahan, for those of you who are long timers here with us, it's been a while since some IGL Invitational actions that we've had to talk. Glad to see you back, and congratulations on the win. Able to pick up that 3-0 and move above 500. Now, week number 5, how's that one feel?
That one felt pretty good, and it's good to be back. I'm glad that we got to play on stream. That was a lot of fun, and I don't know if you noticed, but I had 8 demos that last game.
Yeah, no, that was actually the first thing that I was going to talk about. You're definitely being a nuisance out there, and obviously demo meta is well and alive here in Rocket League across all levels of play. Was it game number 3 there? It seemed like the offense slowed down a little bit, and it looked like you're going for demos a little bit more. Was it the game plan? Was it opportunity? Was it, hey, Marty, how about you get some shots on point because I'm going to clear things out for you?
Yeah, mostly the third one. I've always been a pretty demo-heavy player. I've got like over 32,000 career demos or something like that, and so we saw in game 2. I mean, it was unfortunate that they were lagging some, but we saw in games 2 that like we felt like we could outpace them a little bit. So we wanted to switch the style up and just see how that would work for us.
Right, yeah. In games 1 and 2, your all speed was incredibly fast, but obviously they were having some internet issues, which always feels bad. You never want to have another player having that, and try to have it as competitive as possible. But there in game number 3, was it something that they switched up? They were able to get a couple of goals there. It almost looked like it caught you all off guard, as long shot, and then just one on point, getting a friendly kickoff of Casper. There was it something that they changed in that game? Was it you guys trying out a different style as we're heading to playoffs? Where was that comeback starting to come from?
I think it's a couple of factors. One, like for the goal that just kind of floated in, I was terribly out of position because we had been, I mean, no disrespect, but we had been beating them to the ball a lot. So I kind of assumed that we were going to beat them there, and they got a great play, and they got it around Marty, and so I wasn't ready. And then the second one, Marty was going for a demo, but he got demoed, and that was another unexpected. So I think them using our medicine against us a little bit worked out for them pretty well. It caught us off guard.
Yeah, it was. I if you watch the playback, I'm like, yeah, no, he chalked on the brakes and went up that. So yes, we definitely saw that on stream. But y'all were able to bounce back, and the offense was flowing. Is this something that y'all are going to take into playoffs and take this game? Are you going to look at the whole body of work, or is this, you guys are very experienced in playing in these leagues, obviously been doing it for years at this point, and the two of you together at that with the Who crew, is it the whole body of work they're going to look into going to playoffs? Is it just going to be one game at a time? What's your game plan moving forward?
I think when Marty and I play, there's, whether it's threes or twos, it doesn't really matter. There's always, tend to be the more physical player, and he tends to be the one doing all the clips. And so we're going to take a look back at our season, see what worked for us, see what didn't, and once we start into the playoffs, going to take that obviously one game at a time.
Right. Awesome. Well, hey, appreciate your time here this evening. Again, congratulations on the victory, and glad to see you on stream again. Always fantastic, and a big shout out from Tank as well. Hey, is that J-Hand? So thank you for stopping on in, and looking forward to see how y'all do in playoffs.
Thank you very much. And I'd just like to say, pineapple does not belong on pizza. Marty is crazy.
Fact. Absolutely facts. Again, thank you for the time, and congratulations on the win, and we'll see y'all in the playoffs.
Thanks so much.
Again, that was Jahan from the victorious Mayo enthusiasts, moving to 3-2 going into playoffs. Dayton Flyers unfortunately dropping to 2-3, but will still move on to that playoff bracket in 2v2 East Tier 3 here with LOS Champs Season 0, brought to you by SkillQuest, as they are a fantastic organization that will help you with coding and tie that into your love with Rocket League, as they have a class that you can sign up to build a Rocket League bot. After the class, through Python, there will be a Rocket League bot design competition where you will compete for over $2,000 in cash. Sign up on the SkillQuest website and be sure to use the League OS, or say that League OS sent you there, as they are absolutely fantastic, and it does not matter what your skill level in coding is. If you are an absolute beginner or if you've been doing it for many years at this point, they will help you the entire way through. Be sure to use command !skill quest to learn more. We're going to head to an intermission here as we have one more match left to go. That's going to happen at the top of the hour. It is going to be another 2v2 East match. It is going to be in Tier 2 with MM Kings and Ursus. That match will happen here in about 30 minutes or so. So go refill your drinks, go grab some popcorn. More League OS Champs Season 0 Rocket League action to come.